Okay, let's be real. You could have the most powerful medication in the world, but if your daily habits don't change, it's like putting a turbo engine in a car with no steering wheel. You might go fast for a while, but you'll crash eventually. That's why I want to talk about something that doesn't always make headlines, the everyday choices that actually lock in the results. Because here's the truth, these weight loss drugs can absolutely give you a head start. They can quiet the cravings, they can help you feel full. But the habits you build while you're on them? That's what determines whether you'll keep the progress or watch it slip away. So let's break it down into something simple, something you can actually picture yourself doing tomorrow morning. First, let's talk food. Forget the idea that you need to go on some extreme, unsustainable diet. You don't need to live off celery sticks or banish carbs forever. The real magic is in small, steady swaps. Think about it, white bread to whole grain. Regular soda to sparkling water with a squeeze of lime. Potato chips to air-popped popcorn. Those little decisions might not feel huge in the moment, but they add up fast. It's like compounding interest in a savings account, tiny deposits turn into big payoffs over time. Here's a trick I love: before you put something in your grocery cart, ask yourself, will this food give me energy, or will it drain me? If the answer is drain, maybe leave it on the shelf. And remember, you don't have to be perfect. If 80% of your choices fuel you and 20% are treats, that's a win. Second, movement. I know, the moment I say exercise, some people check out. But let me flip the script. Exercise doesn't have to mean joining a fancy gym or running marathons. It can be as simple as parking farther from the store, taking the stairs instead of the elevator, or dancing around your living room like nobody's watching. Seriously, movement is movement. Think about it this way, every time you take a step, you're casting a vote for the kind of person you want to be. Do you want to be the person who sits all day and feels stiff and tired? Or do you want to be the person who moves often and feels energetic? 10-minute walks after dinner, chasing your kids around the yard, even yard work, it all counts. And the best part? Once the weight starts coming off, movement feels easier, so it builds on itself. Third, let's talk sleep. Sleep is the most underrated tool for weight loss. If you're getting less than 7 hours a night, your hunger hormones go haywire. Suddenly you're craving chips, cookies, fast food, anything quick and high calorie. And it's not your imagination, your body is literally wired to crave junk when it's tired. So one of the simplest ways to help your weight loss journey is just to get better sleep. Set a bedtime, put your phone away, keep your room cool and dark, and aim for that sweet spot of 7 to 8 hours. Trust me, your waistline will thank you. And then there's stress. Oh man, stress can ruin everything. You know that feeling when you've had a terrible day and suddenly that pint of ice cream in the freezer is calling your name? That's not weakness, that's cortisol, your stress hormone, doing its thing. The problem is, cortisol ramps up your appetite and makes weight loss a battle. So managing stress is just as important as managing calories. How do you do it? It doesn't have to be complicated. For some people it's deep breathing for 5 minutes. For others, it's journaling, going for a walk, calling a friend, or blasting your favorite song in the car and singing your lungs out. Whatever helps you hit pause, lower your shoulders, and reset, that's your stress tool. Now here's the key, you don't need to overhaul your entire life overnight. Start small. Pick one habit this week. Maybe you drink more water instead of soda. Maybe you take a 10-minute walk after dinner. Maybe you set a bedtime that gives you an extra hour of sleep. These little wins stack up, and each one builds confidence for the next. And let me say this, if you're on one of these weight loss drugs, now is the perfect time to build these habits. Why? Because the medication is quieting that constant hunger noise. It's like turning down the static on a radio so you can finally hear the music. That's your chance to practice eating smaller portions, to discover that hey, you actually like roasted veggies, or to realize that a 20-minute walk clears your head better than a bag of chips ever did. Use this window to retrain yourself, so that even if you stop the medication one day, those habits are there to catch you. I'll give you an example. A friend of mine started on one of these meds. At first, she was thrilled just not to feel hungry all the time. But instead of coasting, she used that freedom to experiment. She started cooking at home more. She discovered she loved stir-frying vegetables with garlic and olive oil. She began walking her dog every morning, just 15 minutes at first. A year later, she's lost weight, sure. But more importantly, she's built a lifestyle she actually enjoys. And that's the real win. So that's the bottom line, these drugs can help you get moving in the right direction. But the habits, what you eat, how you move, how you sleep, how you handle stress, those are the things that keep you moving forward when the honeymoon phase ends. Think of the medication as scaffolding around a building. It supports you while you're building new structures. But at some point, you want your foundation to stand strong on its own. And remember, progress doesn't have to be dramatic. Don't compare yourself to someone else's Instagram transformation. Compare yourself to last month, last year. Are you a little stronger? A little lighter? Sleeping a little better? That's progress. And that's how real change happens, bit by bit, step by step. So, if you take one thing from this section, let it be this: the medication can change your biology, but only you can change your lifestyle. And when the two work together, that's when the magic really happens. Now, here's the thing. Even with the best intentions, people still stumble. They fall for myths, they make mistakes, they expect too much too soon. And honestly, some of those mistakes can undo all the progress they've made. So in the next part, let's clear the air. Let's bust some of the biggest myths about weight loss and these new drugs, because there's a lot of bad info out there.